Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to our community, our place, the place where we go have coffee, tea, matcha, hot milk, sugar, cream, green tea, 7 Up, lemonade, whatever we're drinking. Because variety is the spice of life. And apparently Wade Wilson feels it's the spice of life for him to have all these phone calls from all different women. Guys, I just want to let you know the last video I did about Wade Wilson, he was talking to a woman named Breezy. And guys, I found out that Breezy has passed on. She was 31 years old. That's a sad, sad situation. So I just wanted to put that out there that she did pass on at just 31 years old. All right, guys, let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this for a minute. And I wanted to read you the obituary for Breezy Stephanie Morel was her name. And she was born on January 27, 1993, just a baby. And she passed on February 11th, 2024. Breezy Stephanie Morel, a radiant soul born on January 27, 1993, left this world too soon on February 11, 2024. With a heart as vast as the sky and a spirit as untamed as the wind, Breezy was a beautiful, wild soul who touched the lives of all who knew her. Her legacy is one of unwavering generosity and boundless love. Well, she did send Wade Wilson some money, extending effortlessly to her children, friends, and family. See, here's the thing that pisses me off. When you say that somebody was looking out for their kids, how are they giving somebody money that's in prison? Because literally they're taking away from their child. And I don't know anybody, honestly, and I doubt that this young lady was in a financial position that when she gave to Wade, she didn't do without something else. And that's not good. The only person that's good for is Wade. So anyway, let me continue on. Breezy was not only a nurturer, but also a fierce protector, fiercely devoted to those she held dear. Her presence illuminated every room she entered, her laughter like music to the soul. Though her time among us was tragically brief, Breezy's impact will endure in the countless lives she's touched. She leaves behind memories of warmth, kindness, and unbridled joy, serving as a reminder of the beauty and fragility of life. Breezy Stephanie Morel's departure is preceded by the loss of her grandmother, her biological mom, her stepmom, and her beloved nephew. While the pain of their absence weighs heavily upon our hearts, we find comfort in the belief that Breezy has been reunited with them in the eternal embrace of peace and love. And then it talks about all of, her kids. She had 3 kids. It's really sad. What's sad is that we know this woman because of a phone call she was on with Wade Wilson, that charmer. I like to call him Charmer. He's a charming young fellow. At any point in time, she could have realized, I'm screwing up here. I need to turn my life around. But time wasn't on her side. However, she passed. It's heartbreaking that somebody was only on this planet. And how we know of them is through fucking Wade Wilson, that piece of shit. And who took advantage, took money, said things to her like left-handed compliments. And one of the comments he made to her, he said to her, "Baby, you got a beautiful body." He didn't say anything about her face. You know what I'm saying? These are left-handed compliments, and all about money on the books, and all about he was playing her, how he was nervous trying to speak to her. Like a guy like him should be nervous trying to speak to her. He definitely just played on her. And, we got some more conversations that we're going to go through. But we're going to leave Breezy's where it was. I am, again, going to say, how does somebody who has 3 kids trying to make it in this world, just like the other one, just like Kristen, who I don't know if she's incarcerated or not. I don't know if I'm getting new information or old information. It doesn't even matter, to be honest with you. I don't care if she's incarcerated or she isn't incarcerated. if she's not incarcerated, hopefully she's learned and she doesn't give her money away to, people. Hold on to your money. You have children. Hold on to your money. Because if you can't spend your money now, I guarantee you within a month's time you're going to need that money. So hold on to it. Don't give it away. Especially to a lowlife like Wade Wilson. If you want to give it to somebody, give it to victims advocates. Give it to an organization that's going to make a difference. Not to an MURDERER. Fuck him, man. Fuck him. Pardon my language, guys. Not really, though. So let's listen more. And, let's listen more. But we'll leave Breezy. Rest in peace, Breezy. Sad situation that. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play something that I found fascinating because it just shows what kind of DICKHEAD this guy really is, how he wants compensation to tell his story. Now, mind you, his story is about unaliving two people that didn't deserve it. No self-defense, no robbery, not like that's an excuse, but just for the pure hell of fucking enjoying it, apparently, Wade Wilson. But he's not going to tell him that. So I just want to hear. Here's a guy who has no problem unaliving a sleeping person and taking advantage of a helpless woman who was only trying to give directions. Come on, man. Seriously. And how he's literally almost afraid to ask for compensation to tell his shit story. So that should tell you about if the guy has BALLS or not. He doesn't! He doesn't. Because when it comes to confrontation, WAD is an ASS. Let's get into this, guys. Pathetic piece of shit. Can't wait till August 27th. You guys are going to watch the stream with me, right? The sentencing, August 27th. He's going down. He's going down. And we're going to be here for it. Cupcakes, popcorn, whatever you want.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
Hi, is this Wade Wilson?
This is Wade Wilson. How are you doing?
So, guys, is this Wade Wilson? This is Wade Wilson. Like he's some sort of friggin' movie star. Not that he's a guy that unalived two women, but like he's some sort of movie star. Yeah, man, this is Wade Wilson. This is Wade Wilson. The fuck? Seriously, you piece of shit. Is this Wade Wilson? This is Wade Wilson. Like he's some sort of friggin' movie star. No, man. You unalive two people. That's the only reason why anybody wants something to do with you. Talk to you about it. Like, how could you? And they're not doing it like they're praising you for it, dumbass. They're like, how could you in your sick mind do that? How does your fucked up sick mind work? And this guy's such a moron. He hasn't figured that out yet. They don't want to talk to him because he's Wade Wilson. They want to talk to you to see how your fucked up mind works, man.
You're calling.
Well, the first thing is there any way, I know Dimitri reached out to you guys. Is there any way that you could call him and really quickly just do an interview with him, because where he's at right now currently, he won't be there for long.
We would prefer to hear whatever he has to say about you from you.
Oh, from me?
Is that possible? Yeah.
Well, I think part of my stipulation, I'd rather you guys just speak to him for that, just briefly, if you guys could, and then I can give you guys the rest.
In other words, he's going to negotiate my pay. That's what that's about. So, obviously, that's Dr. D. He's going to negotiate my pay, and once we got the pay settled, I'll give you a chit-chat. I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it's about. Because I'm Wade Wilson, man. I'm Mr. Important. What a pathetic. He can't even ask for money. You see what I'm saying? Like he's trying to get somebody else to ask for money for him.
I know Dimitri reached out to you guys. Is there any way that you could call him and really quickly just do an interview with him, because where he's at right now currently, he won't be there for long. Is that a possibility? And then
why do they want to interview him?
We would prefer to hear whatever he has to say about you from you.
Oh, from me?
Is that possible? Yeah.
Well, I think part of my stipulation, I'd rather you guys just speak to him, for that, just briefly, if you guys could, and then I can give you guys the rest. And obviously, I think that he spoke to you guys, concerning my stipulation, so that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about further, and then we can definitely go much deeper into details.
Yeah, so what are your
Sure.
stipulations?
Well, I was going to kind of I'm seeking compensation for my story, and full disclosure of it. And then I also, I don't want to, I was kind of trying to see where you guys were coming from and see what you guys had to offer, if you guys were interested in taking on my story or not. And then we could go from there.
Well, we would offer you a platform
Sure.
to share your side of the story, which, you've already talked to one of our reporters, Delia.
Okay.
And to share whatever new information you have and, clear stuff up.
Right. So no compensation?
No, we do not do that.
Alrighty. Well then, I won't be able to stay on. There's nothing that I can share further with you guys then. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Guys, I want to make something clear, okay? So, here's a guy who's claiming, and I said this in my last video, here's a guy who's claiming he's innocent, right? But he wants to sell his side of the story because it's more important that he makes, but this is him in his head, he wants to make money. He's not innocent, we know this, right? So he wants to make money to tell his story, but he wants the world to think he's innocent, and yet he doesn't want to take advantage of every platform for him to get out there and say, I'm innocent, man. I don't know who did anything, but I am innocent. Like, he's an idiot. His dad is right. He's an idiot. He is an idiot.
Would still want Dimitri to talk to us?
Sure, if you would like. It's, you guys can take it anywhere you want from now. It's up to you.
How do you guys know each other?
We know each other. He's a friend of mine. He was incarcerated with me as well.
Okay, in the Lee County Jail?
Correct, yes.
Is he currently in there?
No.
Oh, okay. And
Sure.
can you tell us a little bit about what you told him while in jail?
No, I really can't tell you guys anymore. I'm going to be, kind of going to, I have two more people that I need to reach out to, but two different media groups. And like I said, for my story, for full disclosure, I'm definitely going to be seeking compensation. You say that's not what you guys are willing to do, so there isn't really much that I can further give you guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, and what are you seeking compensation for?
I'm offering in return for compensation, I'm offering.
Guys, the fact that he's using the word I'm offering, he fucking unalived two women. What is he offering? Like, what is he offering? A head on the table? I don't get that. What a piece of shit. I can't wait for him to go to prison. I can't wait for the judge to hand him down the DATH penalty. I can't wait for them to pull the switch. I just hope that when this happens, somebody forgets to give him some sort of sedative. Imagine, here's the thing. Victims' families are hearing this. And what they're getting from this is not only is he a piece of shit and the lowest of the low, right? But they're also getting from this that their family, their loved ones, their story's not even worth telling, according to him, unless he's getting paid for it. So, I mean, that's just even a kicker in the face. And you know what? I would assume that they're going to be doing the impact statements, the victims' impact statements. And the judge has to know about this. This has got to sway a little bit to the judge by... It's just, it cannot be working in this moron's favor. And I'm glad it's not, because he's a moron who has no problem trying to make money. And this isn't even, like after the crime and, the crime is still so new, right? That the wounds haven't even begun to heal. And this moron, yeah, let me tell you my side of the story. I'm innocent, but let me tell you my side of the story only if you pay me. It's more important that I get paid than if I was really innocent, I'd tell the whole fucking world I was. But he's a moron. His dad, like I said, right, moron, wrong, next.
In return for compensation, I am offering for whichever media group to come into the jail and do a personal interview with me for my full story. I spoke with Dahlia the other day. I have more that I would like to talk about, but like I said, I know that somebody is going to pick the story up for compensation. I've already been talking to other groups, but we wanted to give you guys the opportunity to see if you wanted to pick it up or not. So that was up to you guys.
Dimitri told me that you wanted to confess. Is that true?
Well, if you guys are not, I'm not going to say is that true or is that not true. I'm just saying that if you guys are not willing to compensate me for my story, there's nothing further I can say.
Okay. Well,
now, if you would like to rethink that option, then we could talk further, and I could answer your questions.
So, guys, let's understand something right here. He's trying to act like he's a businessman and he's at a fail. He's a failed businessman in an orange jumpsuit. Is he wearing orange? What color is this man wearing, or is he in his turtle suit still? Guys, seriously, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to portray himself as somebody who isn't the scumbag of the earth who unalived two women. He's trying to pretend like, let me tell you the story of my life. Gives a shit about the story of your life, man. Who cares? Self-important, soulless fuck.
Now, if you would like to rethink that option, then we could talk further, and I could answer your questions.
Well, I doubt that the other media organizations are going to pay you either, because
Sure.
they don't typically do that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, thank
They don't typically do that, but the thing about my story is, for whoever does pick it up, this is an atypical story. It's not a typical thing. It's very big, and like I said again, I just wanted to give you guys the opportunity.
So, guys, he thinks his story is what makes it so special is when he confesses to it. But he's telling other people, I didn't do this. They're trying to frame me because I was trying to stop this ex-trafficking ring. And I had to do all this because it made it seem like they were going to hurt my family and loved ones. And you've heard that story, right? And now he's saying, man, basically, I guess what he's admitting to, I got this as, the only great thing about this story isn't that I'm innocent, it's that I did it, and now I'm going to tell you why I did it. And he's saying, I'm not going to do that for free. That's what I got out of that. So, again, if you're going to tell people you're innocent, then you're going to scream it to the rooftops. You want everybody to know. You would use every platform to scream your innocence. He's not a businessman. He's a moron, and he's a murdering moron. And this woman says other media groups aren't going to pay for this. They don't typically pay for this. Yeah, they don't. Not from the perpetrator, dumbass. And so he's trying to convince her, well, it makes it, my story's different. My story, I'm important. Man, puff yourself down. Puff yourself down. Lurch motherfucker. Puff yourself down. Guys, please like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. Half of you are on the fence. Come on over to our side. If you don't like us, we'll let you go. We are not a cult. We will not make you stay. You do not have to drink lemonade. But Arizona watermelon is good. And no, it's not a sponsor, but if they'd like to, watermelon's my favorite flavor.